We're back in my bathroom again. And we're going to take the drawing that we did previously, the outline drawing of all the objects on the medicine cabinet or the pantry or wherever it was, the shelves that you drew, and all those objects. And now what we're going to do is we're going to fill it in. You have those outlines drawn, so drawing the inside of those shapes is going to be hopefully less challenging because it's bounded, almost like a coloring book would define the edges of each shape. So you can go in now and look at each shape and draw some of the details. Draw, the shapes that are on the packaging. Look at the lettering. Now, don't just write the name of the product, but look at how the lettering really works on that particular package. What are those letters like? Can you see them all? Are they curved around? Try and look at those details and divide each of those shapes into the shapes that are inside of them. So in other words, there might be a line that divides the package in the middle. So try and find that middle, and then when you've got the middle, the top, and the bottom of those sections, break down those sections into smaller shapes. You don't have to do all of these objects. There may be far too many, it may be unrealistic. But do as many as you feel comfortable, as many as you're enjoying, and also you may not do all of them consistently. You could draw a couple here, a couple there, a couple elsewhere. You'll find that if you draw those details, just some of them, it actually makes a more interesting drawing because it kind of inspires your eye to fill in the blank ones yourself. So have a go at that, breaking each section down into the subsections, the subcomponents, and really looking at what makes up these packages. What kind of closure does it have? Does it have little lines for gripping on the top of the lid? You may have noticed that the top of the package is curved, but what about the line in the middle? Is it curved as well if the package is round? Don't go crazy covering each detail. You could just break it down into the shapes of the different things. So you don't have to necessarily copy all the text on the package. You could just draw a square or a shape that kind of defines that block of text, okay? We're not, again, trying to copy exactly all the elements. We're trying to get a sense of the shapes and the way that those shapes sit within bigger shapes. Finding your way around a complicated landscape. That's really what this exercise is about. And once you've drawn the outlines like we did last time, you should find that drawing these inlines is simpler because you have some landmarks, some place to kind of gauge where you are. So have fun. This might take a little bit longer than it did yesterday, but and don't do shading and coloring. You don't need to do any of that. You could, but don't feel compelled to. Instead, really just make this about the shapes, drawing, defining each of the shapes, again, of course, with a pen in your sketchbook. Have fun. See you next time. Bye.